20 rows deep. Fords, Chevys, Toyota in 2 long freight trains as they come to the flag. We'll see how they sort out as they begin stage 1 of 3.
Whole crowd, packed house, on their feet. Love it.
And the 64th Daytona 500 is underway.
Get out, 2-4 here, you're doing good. Still 1 back in line with you. Still 1 back, 48, 1 back, off and into 6. The top lane still about 5 back up top. Just coming to your outside here. Outside gonna side drive to you. Still at the 48 lined up behind you. Still out there.
That's Tyler Munn. He is the spotter for pole sitter Kyle Larson, who will not lead the first lap of this 500. Brad Keselowski picks up right where he left off in the 150 Thursday night. We're under caution in Daytona. The wildest graphic scheme here is a 3-wheeler limping onto pit road. Kaz Grala, he lost a wheel, and the 14 lifted Chase Briscoe and got hit from behind and spun. Let's have a look. There is Briscoe's red number 14. Austin Cindric is right behind him.
Yeah, everybody just kind of scattered. Everybody just scattered waiting on the caution there.
Here's the radio chatter.
They saw that tire coming off before us, but he just stopped in front of me, so hope he's all right.
Yeah, he just come down and said sorry. They didn't know the yellow was out.
Wave him off.
You actually heard him lift before he spun.
F4 ready. We got
That's
run
exactly what happened. I don't think it hurt it too much. You see sparks flying right there. Obviously, you don't want to tear the underneath sides of these cars up, but I think he'll be all right.
Yellow's out. Turn 2. Spinner. He's down and out of the way. Wave him off.
How'd you like that at 180-some mile an hour?
How's that go? I knew I was in trouble when my own wheel and tire passed me. Kaz Grala. That, by the way, is a major infraction and will result in a 4-race suspension for the crew chief of that car.
Wow. That's steep.
And 2 crew members.
Shows you how big those rotors are. You're actually driving in on the rotor.
It's a run.
Oh, no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton. Oh, crap.
Somebody was upside down. I don't know who it was.
Lap 63. Caution number 3.
I would say it's that 21 car, it looks like, by looking at the roof.
Alex Bowman's in it. Somebody took a hard shot to the rear bumper that we saw on the onboard camera. Around it went. Ross Chastain involved. Now watch the 21 up high with Brad Keselowski behind.
He's flanked off that right-hand side.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it.
You have to. You don't have a choice because we know that there's strength in numbers.
Oh boy,
they're all peeling off.
Feeding time at the zoo. Here they come. Everybody except Martin Truex and the Toyotas will pit. Vince.
Austin Cindric in this 2 car. It's going to be right side tires and gas. They've been really happy with it. He's been extremely comfortable riding behind his teammate Ryan Blaney. It's smooth, Regan.
Sure, very happy with his race car. No changes and gas only. Jamie?
The 12 of Ryan Blaney, remember, he had problems last time. They couldn't get those rear wheels to adhere to the car to try to tighten up. Good job this time in the 5, but Kyle Larson fuel only.
was a land rush off pit road. Larry?
Yeah, the Toyotas, they are coming out. I like what they did there. That was chaos right there. Chase Briscoe, too many cars on pit road at one time. Briscoe missed his pit box.
Vince?
The 19 of Martin Truex Jr. is in. It is fuel only. As Mike had indicated earlier, it's the call. Regan?
Kyle Busch, a strong recovery in the 18 car. A little damage on the right front, but it's not affecting him too bad. Jamie?
Bubba Wallace's car's been looking good, feeling good. As they talked about, just fuel there. They almost took off with the fuel can there, guys.
And that group should have no trouble forming back up together.
Chase Elliott stalled out right here.
Oh, and fire out both exhaust pipes as he restarts it. Here he goes.
Tina Chase Briscoe, and Chase is just trying to stay on the lead lap. He knows he's got 2 laps to go. Doesn't want to have to sit there and have to worry about the lucky dog spot. Just wants to try to stay on the lead lap.
And can play a big role in the outcome of this stage.
Absolutely.
How about this? Logano decided to stay with Briscoe, a car that's trying, you know he's going to go for it because he's trying to stay on the lead lap. Left Brad Keselowski back. Now Logano's going to try to make his move, probably coming off of turn 4 to win this stage.
Smoke ahead. Down on the bottom of the racetrack, somebody down on the apron.
And Logano can win it from there.
Because he's locking on to Briscoe. But
yes.
You see the same thing on the bottom. Well, they broke apart. You had Stenhouse pushing Keselowski.
Look at the run on the 19.
Look at the run on the
Truex for the stage win, trying to go 2 for 2. He does it.
It's interesting how he used, Joey Logano decided to use Chase Briscoe. As soon as he locked onto him, pushed away, bye-bye Keselowski, nobody had anything for him. But that did open the door for a big run from Truex to get the win.
Stage 2 to Martin Truex Jr. 2, here's more from an ARCA driver.
Hey NASCAR fans, I'm Amber Balkan.
Crash out of turn 4. One car got sideways into the wall, and half a dozen cars are in it, including Joey Logano. Tyler Reddick will be 2 of the casualties, in the left rear is down on Logano's car.
High-sided there.
Seems like these cars that get 2 flat tires on the same side get bottomed out on the suspension. They can't go anywhere.
Kurt Busch, Martin Truex also involved here at lap
backing
152.
up on pit road.
That is Tyler Reddick.
He has a little more damage to the back of his car.
5 away, 4 away.
And we are back under green. Austin Cindric and Bubba Wallace out front.
1434. 2 by 2 here.
Remember early in the race, Eric Jones, small 2-car team. His friends are where he finds them. Doesn't matter what make of car it is. This time it's a Chevy helping a Toyota with 2 Fords down on the inside.
You want to be in a car now, Boyer?
Yep, sure do. Want to be in that 2 car right there. Leading this thing. Everybody behind you. Look at the connection right there. You see it with Blaney being able to stay on Austin Cindric's big block by Bubba Wallace right there. But the 2 on the outside, Bubba Wallace and Eric Jones, not being able to stay connected. Eric Jones dumped down, got behind those teammates of Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric. That's the things that you see.
You got a group of cars all of the same suit, and you're trying for a straight flush.
That's exactly right.
Good luck with that. How many you want to draw?
I want to draw as many as it takes.
Well, we keep talking about this, right? You got to learn, you got to learn, you got to learn. Learning's over. Now it's time to get aggressive. 36 laps to go. It's time.
Stenhouse is going to send them to the front. Now, do the Toyotas drop down, or do they stay up in that high lane?
Bubba moved down right there.
And Kyle couldn't.
All right. So Stenhouse left his dancing partner. He went down, chose to go down and blocked it.
Whoa! Around and into the fence goes Harvick. And it's a 7-car jam session.
Eric Jones is in it.
Roger Penske's birthday today. We all know what the captain wants for happy birthday.
And if you're those two, you got teammates right behind him. Keselowski and his teammate Chris Buescher, newly found RFK Racing. Look for them to try to spit Ricky out quick.
3 of the last 5 Daytona 500 winners led only the final lap of the race.
All good. Still down there. 6 with you. Neither one of the guys behind have much push. It's just you 4 out right now.
4 cars under a blanket.
A small blanket at that.
Yes. No more give and take. All take.
And I think you'll see more side drafting off of Ricky. You don't want to open up that middle and give Brad a chance to get underneath of you.
Bubba Wallace gets up there with the 2 Fords, and they edge out front. Oh, crash! Stenhouse in the wall.
Should have known.
And Chris Buescher with him.
Might have seen this movie before earlier in the day.
If not, well, let's find out. It's Overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Still inside.
Chase Briscoe hooked onto the 6 of Keselowski. Cindric gets down in front of Blaney, who's not yet in touch with him.
Exactly, and Brad Keselowski waited. He backed up to Chase Briscoe, made sure they were locked on to make sure he got a big run at this.
Fast freight coming on the outside track. Keselowski, Briscoe, Kyle Busch.
His help's going to be a big push from the 23. Blaney's getting a push now. Both lanes getting a push. Here comes Blaney, big push.
And it's so important. We're coming to the white flag. Again, if that caution comes out during that white flag, the race is over. It's time to get established, and you better do it quick.
3 miles to go in the Daytona 500.
Brad is going to need Chase Briscoe to lock on to him to push him by those 2.
Keselowski had the run, but he's going to need the help. Here it comes. Big push from Kyle Busch and from Chase Briscoe.
He's locked on there, too.
He's going to have to stay there.
Inside was there for a second.
Another push from Kyle Busch on that outside.
Even mirror.
Cindric can't get too far out.
Coming to turn 3, where it all came undone last year on the final lap.
Briscoe's out. He can't get to the
Austin Cindric, whose grandfather won the Indy 500 as a car owner. Cindric is going to bring them to the line way up high to block Ryan Blaney, and at the line, Cindric beats Bubba Wallace by half a car length, and they crash going into turn 1.
This race never disappoints.
No, it does not.
All the Team Penske folks celebrating. Cindric is the 41st driver to win the Daytona 500. And the 9th to score his first career NASCAR Cup win in the Great American Race.